What if I tell you right now that you're watching this, that there's a 20-year-old lady out there that does not know the amount, color, and smell of her menstruating blood because of a random myth that she heard about menstruation out there? And to make things even worse, do you know the harmful practices that is causing over 750,000 women to become infertile every single year? 1.9 billion people menstruate globally, and yet 500 million lack the basic menstrual hygiene access. But the shocking deal there is, it's not about the access. It's about the myth, the lies, and the dangerous practices that is affecting women's reproductive future. I'm about to unveil 10 harmful practices that could be affecting you right now, and the current and future consequences of such practices, as well as medical facts that could save you from infection and infertility. By the end of this video, you'll have knowledge about menstrual health hygiene more than 90% of people out there. While combating menstrual health hygiene, one of the most important elements we focus on is education. A research in sub-Saharan Africa has shown that 70% of ladies do not know about menstruation even before having their first menstrual cycle. And these are lapses from the parents, institution of learning and work, as well as the government. Parents should be able to enlighten their female children about menstruation as early as possible. Inadequate sanitary facility leads to poor experience of female child in both schools and workplace, making them miss classes as well as work and decreasing their productivity. This is secondary to lack of appropriate changing room for females, lack of safe treated water, as well as lack of proper clean toilets. The government should be able to organize campaigns both in rural and urban areas to increase the awareness of menstrual health hygiene across the country. The second practice that is simple yet very impactful about menstrual health hygiene is proper hand washing technique. This looks very simple, but it is advisable to wash your hands for about 20 seconds before and after using your pads. Why? Because our hands are what we use daily, and to avoid transporting germs into your own genitals, it is advisable to always wash your hands appropriately before and after using your pads. The third practice that is most frequently asked is the frequency of changing the pads. This will depend on three elements. One, what type of pad are you using? Is it a thick or a thin one? Secondly, what days are you on? The early days, which the blood flows more often than the later days in some cases. And thirdly, the amount of blood flow. Some are light, while some are heavy bleeders. With those three elements put into place, it is advisable to change your pad after every 4 to 6 hourly maximum. For heavy bleeders, they are expected to change after every 3 hours or when they feel that the pad is full. Why? Because bacteria grows in these pads when they stay for long, which increases your risk of getting an infection during menstruation. And please, after using the pad, do not flush it in the toilet, as this could lead to blockage of the toilet. Rather, wrap it up in a toilet paper and dispose it in the bin. The fourth practice involves the water temperature. And do you know that you're expected to use a warm water while cleaning? Do not use hot water, as this could increase the blood flow and cramps, and avoid using cold water, as that could lead to muscle contraction and painful menstrual cramp also. Your vagina is a self-cleaning organ, and with that it produces about 20 to 60 milligrams of mucus daily. This secretion contains antimicrobial peptides that helps to fight ascending infections. Avoid using harsh soaps to clean such secretion because number one, they destroy the lactobacilli that protect you from infection, as well as raise the acidic medium of the vagina to an alkaline medium, which facilitates the growth of bacteria. And for those that use wipes to clean, please clean from the front to the back, never from the back to the front, as you could pick germs and bacteria from the anus to your genital area. The fifth practice is very important, so come close and listen. Have you ever felt dizzy or even fainted while menstruating? Yes, that's possible because you lose a lot of iron through the blood loss. It's important to note that your diet should also be tailored towards replacing the lost iron. Foods like the liver, greens like vegetables, spinach helps in replacing iron that is being lost through menstruation. Practice number 6, avoid using tight clothes and underwears while you're menstruating, because these tight clothes actually trap moisture, which facilitate the growth of anaerobic microorganisms like Candida albicans. Tips number 8 that could help you reduce the chances of infection while menstruating is to avoid reusing your underwears while menstruating. Always wash with soap and sun dry if possible. Iron then store it in a clean, dry environment. This will reduce the chances of bacterial growth and eventually reducing the chances of what? Infection. Practice number 9, a lot of you are guilty of this, is the use of perfume in the pad. That place is not meant for perfume place, as most of the perfume cause skin irritation and also changes the pH balance of the vagina. So avoid using perfume while menstruating. The 10th and final practice that should be avoided is sex during menstruation. This could be messy and could lead to infection. And don't get me entirely wrong, men, cuddle with your partner, as research has shown that it helps them psychologically relax and feel the sense of you being there for them emotionally. And men, yes, you support the woman in your life. It could be your sister, your mother, your girlfriend, your side chick, your wife. It could be any, but support the women in your life. Buy them those products. Pad is becoming expensive and it's affecting the number of pad they use daily. And understand the hormonal imbalance they go through during menstruation and try to be there for them. Those little cravings, get something for her. It's the time of the month. Every woman deserves this piece of information. And if you truly care for her, as you claim, you will send this to her. Until next time, stay healthy and stay informed. And a happy World Menstrual Hygiene Day to all the women out there.